channeling, for coping with stress, and just for being expressive. So I went through a lot of really difficult things in the past 36 months in particular, sexual abuse. I was attacked and stabbed numerous times. I was beaten with a tire iron. I was unlawfully and illegally thrown out of my home. And a bunch of my friends who were supposed to be there for me literally just abandoned me in the middle of probably one of the most trying times of my entire life. I am lucky to be alive. Now, with that being said, that was the inspiration for this piece, A Season in Purgatory. And I created this with a wax pouring. So this was the beginning. And then I just kind of kept building. And I used red candle wax, and that's kind of to symbolize like the bloodshed. And this is a crystal, healing elements, healing properties. And then a knife, obviously. You can kind of make your own interpretation. And I liked how it splattered, the way that blood splatters when a person is stabbed or shot or otherwise goes through some sort of trauma. I felt like it looked really natural. I forgot to mention being locked in a toxic asbestos facility and having my toenail ripped off. But anyways, sorry, I digress. It's growing back beautifully, and I am very blessed. So that's where the inspiration for this piece began. Just the pain I was feeling and hopelessness and death and just really a lot of darkness. I like to turn it upside down when I incorporate it with the rest of the piece to signify that the light wins. So that's why I have it like this. When I'm explaining the piece, pardon me, and the beginning of the piece, it started like this. So I like to just kind of play with it as my emotion changes and as things are evolving in my life. But that is the first piece of this little exhibit here. Now this is a cookie sheet. So cookie sheet to me signifies baking, cooking, getting ready, preparing, heating up. This is a pot, and I used a glue gun to look like spider webs, cobwebs. And these are pieces of different court documents. And many of them are asking for money. It's from DuPage County, Cook County, Lake County, several states. I just pulled them off the internet. The red signifies the blood that the court system is responsible for, specifically in targeting predatorily people who primarily are already at, a large deficit financially and struggling to keep up with paying shit, and making payments on time. And in many instances, don't even know where their next meal is going to come from. And that's the demographic of person who typically is hit the hardest by these predatory court systems. Things like eviction, things like unlawful detainment, things like, someone getting pulled over without having papers to be in this country and them being held underneath someone else's thumb and extorted. Just this piece represents the fact that we don't need to cook anymore. I would like to see cobwebs on the pan. We don't need to heat anyone up. We don't need to do this. We live in an evolved society where, and it's red and blue and white because that's where we are. We're in the United States, and these are our constitutional systems and beliefs, and these are our laws that we have put into place, and we have the power, to remove them. And just as we built them, we have not only the power, but the responsibility to tear them down if they are not working, to recreate them if they are not serving us. So that's that portion. And then the flag, it's kind of hiding the bloodshed. And this is another wax pouring, and I like to turn this on symbolically, like, you know what? it's not just gangbangers and thugs out there who are responsible for the bloodshed. You know, it is the county. It is the court system. It is every manufacturer, all the power, all the systems, all the products, all of the, just everything that we do has unintended consequences as well as intended consequences. And we all have blood on our hands in some regard. So yeah, that's my first piece, A Season in Purgatory. Thank you guys so much for watching. I created this with just items around the house, wax pourings, a hot glue gun, and a ton of raw emotion. I do have a few other pieces that I'm going to be exhibiting, and then I'm going to be turning my studio into a live exhibit where I'll be selling tickets, very, very cheap, something like $5 or $10 each, and we can meet here before going out to a sponsored event at Rivers Casino. So I'm super excited about that. I'm heading over to Rivers now to work out the details, and really excited. I hope that you guys enjoyed this exhibit, A Season in Purgatory by Heather Coco Senza. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day.